Hey there folks, John here with You My Lens, and today I'm coming to you with another camera-related video. Today we're going to be looking at this Lowepro SH140. It's part of their Adventure Go series, and Lowepro has several different bags that are in this series of what I'll call a smaller, more compact bag. And I have several stupid amount of camera bags. Why I bought another one, it almost boggles the mind and makes no sense. But I'll try to explain why I got this and why it kind of does make sense here. I'm going to be taking a trip to Europe here in a couple of months. And I was actually walking through Best Buy when I went to go buy an Osmo Pocket 3, again, as part of preparation for this trip, and I spotted this camera in this bag in Best Buy. I think the retail on it in Best Buy was like $50, and I looked it over and wow, what a great tiny little bag for my trip. Jumped on online, and of course you could find it a little cheaper online. I'll put a link in the description box. For my review online, my review on Through My Lens. This will be a video that's a supplement review to my written photo review that can be found in Through My Lens. But I'll also put a link to where you can purchase this on Amazon as well, because it's not very expensive. And again, a lot of utility for a small package. I'm finding myself gravitating to my Lowepro bags as opposed to some of the newer, fancier ones. Lowepro is just such a phenomenal manufacturer that seems to understand photographers. But again, this is a really simple bag. It does come with a strap that you can put on. It's a pretty basic strap that you can put on it. I bought it though to wear on the belt. It's got belt loops here. You can fish your belt. If you've got kind of a sturdy belt, you can fish this on your belt and wear this as like a pack on your side, which is how I want to use it when I'm in Europe. And what's nice is if you can see the zippers, when you have it closed, you can have the zippers so they're against your body for some additional security and safety. The front of the bag doesn't have any way to really access it, and there aren't any real pockets anywhere but here on the side. It has this mesh. I don't know what you would use this for. I'll talk more about that in a minute. But again, very plain. It does have this nice rubber here that you can for when you set it up. It will stand on its own, obviously, so it's really nice that way. But look at what I was able to get in this bag, which is exactly what I want to use as a day pack when I'm in Europe. So you'll see I've already done a review recently of the Canon G7X. I want to be able to keep this with me to get photos that I cannot use or that I could not get easily with the other camera that's in here, which of course is my Fujifilm X100VI. So I can fit both of those cameras in here pretty easily, including, I've got my strap here on my Fuji X100VI, but also I've got my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 in the case, okay? And also in there, I've got the extended battery handle that you can plug in for some extra juice. So that's just really, from a camera photography and videography, there's going to be some places where I'm going to go where I can't have a big bag. I'm going to be going to the BMW Welt and the BMW Museum in Munich, and the BMW Museum does not let you walk around with a big bag. So I'm not going to have my camera backpack with me. I will probably instead just have these cameras with me as opposed to my larger professional bodies my Canon bodies. What else do you have in here? Well, you've got a side pocket here where you can, there's plenty of room. I'm using it for extra batteries. I've got extra batteries for both the Fuji and the Canon, the little G7X. I've got a little extra battery there. Plenty of room in this side pocket here. It's a little tricky to get to while you're trying to do it on camera. Dropped one of the batteries, but plenty of room in this this little pouch with actually some room to spare, as you can see. There's also another little pouch here that's kind of got a flap that's kind of makes it so it's nice and secure. There's a picture here. I don't know what this picture is supposed to be, to maybe tell you what's supposed to be there. I don't know what that is, but I've just got some extra memory cards in here, and I've also got an AirTag. Come on. There we go. I've got an Apple AirTag in here. So again, room for some extra SD cards, which I have in there, and plenty of room for an AirTag. But again, not much other room here in the bag for anything else. I think they do indicate that there's a level of water resistance. Most Lowepro bags have that. I don't know that I'd want to be caught in a downpour in it. But again, the beauty is this, it's small, it's lightweight, it's compact, and again, it will hold really what I'm going to be wanting when I'm walking around some of the places that I'm going to be filming in Europe, like the BMW Museum, like the Porsche Museum. I think there's some other places that I'm going to. I am going to go to London, and there's a couple of places at London where you can't bring in a big bag. I'll have this pack strapped to me, and I can still have easy access to pretty much everything that I would want to be able to use when I'm visiting those places. And then later when I go out at night to do some nighttime photography, I can bring my portable cameras. But even with all this in there, it's not like it's packed to the gills or popping out in any way. There's it fits pretty nicely. Probably the only negative that I'll say, I brought this out on a little photo trip locally here just to test out how I liked wearing it. And, it just disappeared from a weight standpoint. It really wasn't bad at all. It didn't hurt my back. I have a bad back, so I really like that aspect. But the only thing I didn't really care for is when this is up against your body, you would think you would be able to, these zippers are pretty nice. I think they're YKK, but they're kind of tough. Here they look like they would work just fine one-handed, but when it's up against your body and you're trying to get in it, particularly to close it, I was having a hard time doing that. It just required a little bit more extra time and attention to do that than I would have expected, but that may have been user error on my part. Otherwise, perfect little bag. It's got this handle here if you do want to carry it. I think it's going to come in really handy for my trip to Europe. Well, there you have it. There's my quick, video supplement review to my written photo review that's found on Through My Lens of this Lowepro SH140 Adventure Go bag. Hope you enjoyed this video. Take care. God bless. We'll see you in the next one.
I hope you've enjoyed this production from the Through My Lens YouTube channel. If you did, please click on the like button and do share the video on social media. If you'd like to see more content like it, please do subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and do check out Through My Lens at www.throughmylens.org.